Hi everyone, my name is Emily. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I will share with you how I put this really cute 3D gift bag together. And to start off, I created this adorable little tag that you can write something on for the recipient. This is called Baby Rattle and it's just adorable. You can see I use some pattern papers and I layer them together. There is a ton of more pieces that you can use to decorate this one, so it's a fun one, and you can definitely have it as a mini album or maybe as I have it as a tag, but you can definitely have it as a focal point on a card. So it's a nice size, not too big, not too small. It's just there in between, and you can see I have some foam just because I wanted something between my layers that was easy to just hide. And yeah, I just went with that. I think it turned out nice. And you can see I also have a variation of the pattern papers with some more specialty paper. So this is Snow Flurries. I believe it's from Crafter's Companion, maybe. I could be wrong, but I am guessing. And yeah, really nice. I love how it turned out, and yeah, I love the mix of different pattern papers. And you also get those cute stars that you can save and have in a shaker. For the bow that also comes in the set, I just layer it a couple of times with some leftover white cardstock in my stash and then had a pattern paper on top. This makes this really sturdy and definitely more of an embellishment piece. So that is nice. And you can see I did the same thing with a little focal point in the bow there. The main piece or the main die set for this video is the 3D gift bow gift bag, and it's really cute and it comes super easy together and it's a nice size. So I cut all of the pieces. I cut 2 of each, and then I use my fingers to go along all of the score lines just to make sure that they will crease nicely when I get to putting my project together. So you can see here's the bottom of my little gift bag. I'm just taking one of the sides, the tabs, and just putting some glue on it, and then I'm just pressing it in place, making sure that it's perfectly lined up. I'm just keeping it there in a second, and then I'm letting go and our box is starting to come together. So now I'm working on the sides, and this was a little bit tricky to film, but all I did was putting liquid glue to all of the tabs, and then I could press one side at a time into place. So I started at the bottom, and then you can see that the top has a curve to it, and I'm making sure that my bag is following that curve. And here is the score lines. So I'm really making sure that I had this scored nicely before trying to force the paper into place. This went super easy, especially when I had one of the sides done. The other side went so nicely, and you can see that this comes together in no time. So you definitely can use like a pin or something to have it closed at the top if you like. I will do the same thing for the other side. By the way, I love that these pattern papers are perfectly matching with the collection, and that is double-sided. It makes the inside already decorated, which I love. And this pink cardstock is really pretty. You can also see that on these sides there are smaller bags that you definitely could put something in, and I decided to have them on each side just because I thought they were so cute. And I'm just putting them together like a little box, and then I'm just pressing it in place. I had mine a little further up than the bottom. You can definitely have it at the bottom if you like. All of these sides come with decorational pieces that has stitching on the edges, which I love. So I cut those out of the coordinating pattern paper from this collection. I did the front and the back in the same because I will have both of those decorated later on as well, since you don't know which side the recipient will have towards them when you are giving it away. I love that this pattern paper also has a smaller 6x6 pattern paper so that I could cut the smaller for the sides. And for the handle itself, there are some mechanisms that you can use. I cut 8 of these, 2 for each of the sides. and one to the front and one to the inside of the bag, just making sure that I line those perfectly up, and that will be really sturdy, and I can thread some twine between it later on for being my handle. You can definitely use these in many ways. Please check out the design team. I'm sure that they have created really intricate and fun designs with this project. I had a ton of fun, but I know that they always go the extra mile and decorate everything so nicely, so please check them out. For the front, I picked one large sticker as my focal point, and on top of that I will later on put some other dies that I cut. I will have the pyjamas set cut with the shirt and a sentiment from the baseball words #1, just that will say little. I thought that was cute, and girl, so the girls come from the baby words, so that is nice. And for the other side I created a shaker bow with a new shaker bow #2. This die set, the 3D bow gift bag, also comes with a bow if you like to use that one, but I really like this one that I had already created with some shaker goodies inside. So here you go, you can see my tag, but when I looked at this I was like, I need something more into this little bag, so I looked and I found this really cute reindeer treat box, but I decided not to use the reindeer itself. You can see it's the piece here, but I will use the other side, and I will cut 2 of those so it looks like a cracker. I followed the score lines with my finger one more time and just made sure that I pressed everything down before trying to adhere anything. So you can see here there is some valley mounts and some fold. Yeah, you probably get an idea of what I'm meaning here. And then I just taking some liquid glue and attaching the second piece, and there we go. We have one more to attach, and then we have our little cute gift box attached or ready to go. I have been creating a couple of these on my channel before, but in a larger format, so I love that Scrap Diva has come out with these smaller ones. I think a lip balm would fit perfectly inside of that. So yeah, I think this is a really neat idea. You can also see that a little twine like this is really cute if you have it in the matching colors of the pattern paper. I just looked through my stash and find something that was close enough and use that one. So you can see that it's so cute. You can give that away, you can have a little gift inside it, and it's so cute and nicely wrapped. So that also took place in my little bag. We have our label and everything is ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of how I put the 3D bow gift bag together and a couple of other goodies. So I will have links down below for all of the products I use in this video, including my code that will give you 10% off any purchase that you are making over at Scrap Diva's website. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I see you soon. Bye!